Hi there, ladies and gentlemen. I am driving a Star Wars Imperial Shuttle today. No, I'm not. I'm driving the BMW iX, but it could well be the Star Wars Imperial Shuttle for all you know, because, I mean, you can imagine Darth Vader in something like this. I mean, it's powered by the same sort of magic, electricity. Um, this is the BMW iX X drive, that is four-wheel drive, 40, and it's got 326 horsepower, a lot of torque, enough torque to make the world spin the opposite direction. And let's get the headline numbers out of the way. This costs 1.16 crore. It runs on magic, which is electricity, and I do honestly believe the electrical grid is magic. It's stunning how it works. I mean, you put on a plug, you put on a switch, and there's electricity. A turbine somewhere is spinning 1/1000th of a revolution faster than it was, a microsecond ago, and electricity, right? So this gives you about 4 kilometers per kilowatt hour. A kilowatt hour at peak rate for residential areas in Delhi is about 8 rupees, so it runs at 2 rupees a kilometer if you charge it at home. Public charging is a problem in Delhi still. You have enough slow speed AC chargers all over the city though. Even at Lodi Gardens, I parked there the other day. There are chargers over there that nobody knows how they work. There are some fast chargers all over Delhi, but nobody knows how they work. And some have, of course, become quite dilapidated. Anyway, that's a story for another time. How is this car? Well, it's almost 5 meters long with a wheelbase of 3 meters. It's as big as a BMW X5, more impressive on the road than a BMW X7, and it's got the same vegan leather interiors right now. This is the same stuff that Stella McCartney uses in her bags. I mean, I got my wife one of those, and I still don't get what vegan leather is, but this is ethically sourced leather or vegan leather, something like that. It's got an odd-shaped steering wheel. Of course, when you spend 1.16 crore on a car like this, you weirdly enough will not pay too much in terms of registration fees because it's an electric. And like the BMW i4, this has a beautiful curved display. The screen is out of the world. It's the best thing BMW has done in this car. I mean, I love the super duper widescreen Apple CarPlay display over here. It is absolutely stunning. I mean, what a fantastic job by BMW on this screen and the new iDrive system. Of course, this crystal stuff over here is all optional. You can see it on the doors. I do not understand for the life of me why you don't have regular door handles. Instead, you have these buttons. This is not the first time I've driven a car with buttons for door handles. That was the Lexus I drove, and believe me, that confused me. I mean, buttons for door handles is confusing. It's like going from a control yoke on a plane to a side stick, but of course the A320 and Airbus is the most popular plane maker in the world right now, so I mean the side stick obviously works. Maybe we'll all move to a future where we have buttons for door handles. And I've got BMWs all sides of me trying to overtake me. That's X7 just going past me on the wrong side. Everybody's looking at, oh hell, that BMW iX looks better than our BMWs. I mean, this costs more or less the same as that X7 30D out there. There is an X5 trying to overtake me from behind right now, and this poor Wagoner is caught in the middle of all of that. This, obviously, I mean, I can understand why BMW owners are saying, this is the future of BMW, and it's a bloody good future. This car, it's got a 76.6 kilowatt hour battery. It is enough range for 450 kilometers of driving, more than good enough. And that's yet another BMW. There's so many BMWs out here, it's not funny. And there's a kid in that BMW, like, oh my god, what the hell is that? I can understand why BMW owners, I mean, this is bizarre, right? I've got a BMW and I'm surrounded by BMW SUVs, and I've got an electric BMW SUV right now. This is South Delhi, but that's a, oops, sorry, see, if I say BMW, then the voice command starts. It's just as irritating as the Merc. Anyhow, a lot of things are cool about this car. It drives very, very well. Of course, I'm assuming you would never, I mean, I am in South Delhi right now. I can't max this car out. I'm trundling along at about 43 kilometers per hour. That this lovely display tells me. It's still green though, so yes, there's slight wind for me on that. Uh, what a nice car to drive. I'm not sure about this wooden finish over here or this leather finish. You have the fabric finish. I've driven that's the other iX in the BMW India fleet. You have this lovely fabric finish on that. And again, I say I don't get this. But in terms as far as
please try
again, if I say a word, if I say the word, the car maker's name, and it starts. Anyhow, I don't get this. I don't get the buttons for door handles. I love the screen. It's got a lot of power. It's got great regen. Again, like the i4 and even the Volvo and some other makes of car, you don't get flappy paddles to control the amount of regen. You've got to go through the menu for that. It's all very nice. It's all very, very nice. It's a absolutely stunning car. The heads-up display works well. Everything is very controllable. The shape of the steering is a bit odd with these handles at the 10-2 position, even though I prefer 9-3 for the sort of driving I do. The crystal is a bit much, but of course, again, that is optional if you spec it up. But what a nice car to drive. And as I said, it's sort of BMW day today, right? There's a 7 Series, the previous generation 7 Series ahead of me. Quite a few BMWs all over the place. And I'm driving the future of BMW. And there's a 5 Series GT in front of me right now. Oh my God, it's just one of those days. I've seen 6 BMWs in the space of 8 minutes. Yes, I'm driving down Outer Ring Road in South Delhi, but that's quite a few BMWs.
Sorry, I didn't quite understand you again. Maybe I've still got to learn the command you used. In this help menu, you find several commands that I understand.
Okay. The problem with using the car brand name over here is that it starts up. As I said, this is now more irritating than Mercedes, and I'm sure they will like me saying I don't like something about BMWs in this, but this car is a hoot to drive. Not as much fun as the BMW i4. The i4 is a sedan, it drives better, but this, by virtue of being an SUV, and the fact that roads in Delhi suck at places and roads outside Delhi suck even more, this should probably be the sort of BMW that sets the basis. I really wish BMW India brings in the X1i, I think they're calling it, the electric X1 that's going to be there in the 3rd generation X1 that's coming. It's already been launched in Europe, but I hope it comes out next year. Of course, to India, costing will be an issue. Somehow Volvo has managed to do it very, very well with the XC40 at 55 lakhs, but I don't know how BMW managed to price their X1 electric at that price. If they do, they'll have a winner, because that car looks stunning, and I don't know if you can make sense buying an X1 for the same electric as it might be for the same price as an X3, but you never know. As for this car, I like the future. I really, really like the future. Yes, there are questions about electricity right now. We are burning through coal to power our electricity. In India, demand this year has been spectacularly huge because of, it's been a really, really hot summer. And it's a circular loop, right? You put on air conditioners that generate heat, and for that you need to put on more air conditioners. And that electricity doesn't come magically; it comes from coal. Thermal plants are easy to set up compared to, say, non-thermal plants. Anyway, I must be boring you with all these tales. Yes, it feels like I'm driving an Imperial Shuttle, or even better still, you can imagine Darth Vader in something like this, can't you? It feels like an Executor class Imperial starship, in Star Wars. Sorry for my Star Wars analogies, and I feel like I'm driving something from Star Wars. So pretty damn cool. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. See you soon on Kushan Drives.